Hello, round 2, Modern Masters 2017. And let's see, our opponent's deciding whether to be on the play or the draw, and it is a kind of interesting decision for this format because it is slow. There are a couple of fast decks, but the card advantage can be really important as games go longer. Here, probably just want to put out Lawkeeper. If we put that out turn 1, then we can tap something down turn 2 as we play a Dimir Guildgate. Alternatively, no, I think that's what we want to do. White is such an important color for this hand that it's not like we save anything on turn 3 if we try to do two things at once. And this blocks the Rakdos Cackler, or whatever he is, 3-1. Ooh, Grixis though, so maybe a more controlling deck. Still, the 1 damage here is not as good as blocking or tapping some haste creature. Soul Manipulation. Okay. Alright, well now I will attack. If they're thinking of dealing with this, they might want to deal with it before it hits. But if they're not going to play anything out, I want to get my Trooper out there. Removal? Yeah, Augur Spree for the Lawkeeper. That is some respect for the Lawkeeper. Moroi. Can't do much about Moroi right now. But we can counter their next play. And at least it gets some damage in on them. So they're trading hits of 3 for hits of 4. So they are ahead on that. And Soul Manipulation is pretty great. Getting back the Lawkeeper here. Oh, come on, they're just not going to do anything? Alright, fair enough. Play some more power out there. No. Okay. So we could try to steal Moroi. I mean, that is a 4/4 thing. But probably just counter whatever this is. Spire Monitor. Yeah. Alright, so we got these options. Counter target creature spell and return a creature from graveyard. Alright, we learned something. Black. Whoops, we need blue on this. Blue, black, white. Then we can actually play our Lawkeeper. Second main here. Keep Moroi under control. Awesome. Pyroclasm. They got us. The old 2-for-1. Fortunately, they're running out of tricks, well, hopefully. We can steal their precious Moroi. And if they want to attack with it, they have to take damage off it too. So they have to give it back before their turn. Or take it back, rather. Not give it back. That's the think, this is the time to think. Maybe they don't give it back, but that's such a clock for them. I think they have to take it back here. Yep. They go to 10. We can just take it again. So they get rid of Mystical Teachings, which flashes back for 6, finds an instant, and Grixis Slave Driver, which unearths for 4 and does 4, but they're not using that here. Huh. We could do it again. This is starting to get a bit scary. Okay. So we can do Tandem Lookout and like Flicker Wisp. God, that Pyroclasm was backbreaking. Sensor Splicer is a pretty good blocker. Yeah, I'm just going to try to attack in with the Talon Trooper and then Flicker Wisp it for an extra blocker. Oh, we click the creature? Sure. Let's get our card. Spire Monitor. Alright, Flicker Wisp time. And then we can repair the Talon Trooper with the Lookout. Because why not? So they're at 7. It's a little scary for them. But we pretty much just need to chump block one thing if they flash back the, or unearth the Slave Driver. Right. So if we block here, we're doing 5, they go down to 1 the next turn. I think this is fine. So they get their little zombie, because this is leaving again. And... oh no. Well, they've still got the 2 cards for our second Soul Ransom. So yeah, how's this going to work? We can go Mistmeadow Witch, see if this thing resolves, first of all. And that can take down Moroi. I hope. I hope this works. Yeah, so they're down to 1. I'm going to let them attack and then flicker Moroi. And that should be enough to win it here. As long as they don't have Bonfire. Yep, they see it. I'm surprised they didn't attack just to make us misclick, but that works. Alright, when we cast Pilfered Plans, definitely not milling our opponent. They have so much unearth and things that get better. Grasp is a bit better. Warden is okay, but I still don't love it. Pitfall Trap might not be what we want here. Yeah, I'll take that out. We've got enough to do it 3 mana. That Grasp might just be better than Pitfall Trap. We also have to worry about all of that Pyroclasm nonsense. Makes Attended Night worse. In fact, we could put in a Talon Trooper for the Attended Night. Then we only have like 8 things that die to it. Oh well. Count them up here. Well, only 7. Actually, more like 9. But at least the bigger parts of these 2 survive. And Tandem Lookout will usually replace itself the turn it comes into play. And they're not always going to have Pyroclasm. So, Graceful Reprieve. Yeah, that could be a fun one too. Moroi is just a bit of a beater. Not too easy to beat it. That's why we need like Ether Toe, Soul Ransom, Grasp of Phantoms, things to really slow it down. We have to keep playing it out for 4 mana. Alright, any other considerations here? The Hatchling, well, it survives Pyroclasm. Definitely survives Pyroclasm. Talon Trooper number 3. Could that be better than Sensor Splicer? Yeah, we have so many things to do at turn 3. Okay, here they are again. Here they are again. Well, and there they go again. Alright, what about this hand? They're down to 6. So they didn't love their hand. It needs to draw blue, but we've got a lot of good fixing in the deck. 8 sources of blue. And we don't, I mean, the hand doesn't have anything to do until turn 3 anyway. Serum Visions, ooh, nice one. Is this a sliver? Huh. I don't know. Looks kind of like a sliver face, but I'm guessing it's more of like a robot thing. Uh-oh. Come on, blue. Nope. So, yeah, I guess 8 sources isn't the same as like 11 or something. There it is, Moroi. And here's us not getting what we need. I do think this hand was fine to keep, but it's really not working out. Drawing blue would be great. Not much else is good. Well, any land is okay. There it is. And if they just F6 here, then we get some cards. They counter this? Yeah, Rewind. Rewind is good in this format. Even if you're not doing anything else with the mana, it's just like a slow format with powerful effects, so counter magic is a lot better. Oh, and they do have 2 things to do. Wow. Not bad. This might be our turn to concede early. They get to show us, right? Another Rewind. Oh no. Well, at least we're doing 1 damage. And they'll just leave up Rewind for the rest of the game. So, what can we do? We can Ether Toe the Moroi, or we can get Lingering Souls to our graveyard. Kind of like that, to be honest. Because then we have 2 plays next turn. Oh no, they don't rewind it. Yeah, I mean, they still beat it. They still beat the board, so they don't need to get it. Pyroclasm, alright. And Rewind defense is down. Not that we have anything to do. Except flashback Lingering Souls and maybe play out a Deputy. I like doing that on their turn. Even though they have Rewind, they're not going to rewind Deputy. And they might, if they have like another one. Moroi. I'll take 4. It's not like you can bounce a spirit back to your hand. We're gonna have to start chumping this thing anyway, but... Okay. Guildgate. Guildgate, attack for 3. And yeah, we're giving them the out of just dealing with the spirit. But I think that's fine, yeah. It's going to be a hard game either way. Okay, so turns out we do need to draw stuff. And yeah, the Pitfall Trap was bad against Moroi there. Not much different to do except draw a better mix. Blue, I mean, we do have these eight sources here. Is that too few? I don't think so. I think that's actually fine. The difference between our most powerful cards and least powerful cards is pretty large, like the Soul Ransoms versus the Talon Troopers. That's generally how this format is. It's like you play with cube cards, but you fill the rest of your deck with just like solid playables instead of having a deck full of cube cards. Kind of the best way to describe it. So you do get your Lingering Souls and your Flicker Wisp and your whatever other rares you can pick up, but you also get like your Law Keepers and your Talon Troopers that you wouldn't see in a cube. Well, you might see Gideon's Law Keeper in some cubes, but certainly not Talon Trooper in a high-powered cube. Kind of rounds it out. Ether Toe is a fun one. If it ever resolves. They've got 2 rewinds now, at least. It's just going to be so annoying to deal with if we can't get stuff out early. Maybe we put in Pilfered Plans. Too late. So we'll be on the play. We've got our blue this time. And in case we draw black, it's right to play the blue out here. So we don't need double white. We don't need double white yet. And if that changes, then we'll know about it. Turn 1 Serum Visions, alright. Pretty good start. Arcane Sanctum, sure. Mana is fixed. And they think we might have a... if they think we didn't draw this, they think we might have Counter Magic up. It's kind of a cool bluff there. Well, let's get a threat out. They might have the counter spell. Spell Pierce. Common. It's not great value against Lingering Souls, but actually it's probably pretty good here. Oh, it is a Spell Pierce, but of a different kind. Is it Charm? Oh, the Grixis. Oh, Vythian Stinger. Well, that's pretty good against Lingering Souls. Do we want to steal it? Yeah, I like stealing it. It's a threat, and the way to the way for them to deal with it is still to discard 2 cards. Not much else we could have done there. Now we still don't have much land, so we can go Lawkeeper, hold up Counter Magic. And if they want their Vythian Stinger back to kill the Lawkeeper, I guess I'm fine with that too. And if they kill the Lawkeeper, oh, that's interesting. They're just going to kill the Vythian Stinger. I don't want this to happen. Oh, this only counters a creature spell. Wow, I read this all wrong. It's still pretty good, though. Yeah, so now they can unearth the Stinger and kill the Lawkeeper, but that protects our Lingering Souls. They only unearth as a sorcery. God, I need a land. It sucks. Yeah, so unearthing is not a spell. You can't interact with that. Now they've got all their rewinds up, but we can Forbidden Alchemy here. Probably get a land. Thinking if they want to rewind this, I guess they can, sure. Well, we get our land, so we can still play on our opponent's turn, or we can play Lingering Souls. Yeah, let's attack with the Lawkeeper. And if they blow us out with some flash monster, well, we do have the manipulation for that. Oh, we can't actually do Lingering Souls, can we? Yeah, I'm just going to pass here. We can't do that and hold up soul manipulation, which is a pretty big cost. They'll just rewind our other Spire Monitor, but at least they won't have another counterspell for our turn. Yep. So it looks like this is countering a Spire Monitor, except that this dragon seems to have legs and this thing doesn't. Pretty close though. What's it gonna be? So a lot of times you'll have both counter magic and removal in your hand, and you've got to think like, is it worth countering this when there might be a better thing to counter later? What is this? They have their own soul manipulation to get back their dude. So annoying. Well, now we can get back our Drake. So I like playing Lingering Souls here. Now God, could they also have Rewind in their hand? Forbidden Alchemy, that's fine, can't do anything about that. And I won't be able to see what they put in their hand. So if it's another Rewind, and they play Vythian Stinger, they have 2 in their deck. So they play their Vythian Stinger, and we soul manipulate it, and they rewind this. We still have to go for it. Come on, don't have your second rewind. Of course they have it. That's just so bad for us. They could just use this to unearth their other stinger, kill our Lawkeeper. Our best bet is just to kill this thing. Maybe they are just playing like 6 rewinds. Oh no. Come on. How ridiculous is that? Ah, whatever, just attack. I mean, it's gonna kill one thing anyway. I'd rather it doesn't kill more than that. They've drawn like a million more cards than we have. I guess they've used Forbidden Alchemy, so that kind of puts 3 more cards away, but still, there's still like 3 cards ahead of us. Entomb Exarch. Yeah. They'll get back their other stinger, and that just wrecks our board. They could look at our hand. I mean, our Aether Toe is not doing much, so I guess I prefer that. Stinger number 2. Well, there's our whole board. Seven. Do this before they play Rewind. And we can take Soul Ransom. I guess that works. But it doesn't actually do much. Just the best thing of what we saw. Yeah, so Soul Ransom, what would we even take? We take the Exarch, they kill it with the 2 stingers. We take the stinger, they kill it with the other stinger, and unearth it. Well, whatever. I'm in for it. Let's take the stinger and play a Talon Trooper. Forbidden Alchemy. Flashback. Yep, so they ping their own stinger here to get it back in their graveyard. They can safely attack here because they could just unearth the stinger. Play Moroi. Or just Augur Spree it, because they've just drawn all the cards they've needed from all of their card draw. We're pretty dead. We can put Moroi on top and try to trade with the Exarch. That's about our best play, and we are ahead on life, somehow. Let's see if this works. Can't conspire, we need 2 more. Well, we need 2 creatures to conspire, and we only have 1. What? If this is another counterspell, if they find another rewind, 4 rewinds. Wait, it says, or card with flash. Yeah, okay, we knew about the Drake. So we're still in bad shape here. So we're facing down a 3-3. And they don't want us to draw counter magic. That's fair. And we don't. So we're at 12 after next turn, and they have their Stinger up. We put them at 9. Oh, more good stuff. Of course, well, yeah, Moroi. I knew about that one. Grasp of Phantoms. Yeah, to get the most damage in here, we just have to keep doing this. Not a bad draw for us. It's not going to be enough unless we get something else good. It's a bit of a shame they don't take their Moroi ping each time we do it. A bit of a sweet deck. Grixis control versus Esper control. And we were able to take a game, but they're just too far ahead here. I mean, it's possible they run out of stuff to do, and we start drawing into our stuff that we can do. 10, they've gone through 10 lands, so most of their deck should be lands. We've gone through 10, but we've drawn more cards, or less cards total, so more of our deck is non-land. Ooh. Yes, please. Let's banish Moroi to the realm of wind and ghosts. Wait, what the heck? As cheap as possible. And we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. We still don't have enough for Grasp of Phantom, so I guess it didn't matter. 4, 5, 6, 7. In fact, no, we still would have wanted to do it on our turn to get in our hit with a Talon Trooper. Six, so they can do 2 here, or 5 total. They could get us to 1 with the oh, what happened to it? Vythian Stinger. They already used it. I didn't realize that. So they can't get us that low. Ooh, Mistmeadow Witch. Oh, they just kill it with Vythian Stinger. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. One thing we could do is bounce a Vythian Stinger. No, then they kill us with the bird. We have to do this. Just get our hit in. They're playing Mystical Teachings. They've got 2 of these. Augur Spree? Oh, it is an instant. Oh no. Not our Talon Trooper. So, is there anything we can do here? Is there anything we can draw? That Terminus we passed. There's the Monitor. And if we don't win this turn, then we don't win. Okay. So that's that match. Thanks for watching. This is a league, I guess, so we've got one more shot to go 2-1.